There's nothing like this, declared Vladimir Putin, sipping tea with wounded soldiers in Moscow. With a proud smile, the Russian president announced what he called a tremendous success, the first successful test of Poseidon, a nuclear-powered underwater drone capable of triggering radioactive ocean waves. For the first time, Putin confirmed that Poseidon's nuclear propulsion system was successfully activated after launch from a carrier submarine. He boasted that its power significantly exceeds even Russia's most powerful intercontinental missile, the Sarmat, also known as Satan II. During his hospital visit, Putin also claimed that Russia's forces were making favorable progress in Ukraine, particularly around Kupiansk and Krasnoarmysk, where he says Ukrainian troops have been blocked and surrounded. In a surprising move, he even suggested letting foreign and Ukrainian journalists enter the war zones to see for themselves the situation of the encircled forces. Putin revealed another breakthrough, a nuclear-powered missile named Burevestnik, capable of staying airborne for unlimited ranges. He said this technology could even help Russia's Arctic energy plans and lunar exploration program.
I am very pleased to note that overall we have a positive situation. In the area of the special military operation, things are developing favorably for us. Yours. Your comrades, your fellow soldiers, are advancing on all fronts, acting actively in 2 locations, as you know. In 2 places in the city of Cooper. And for the Krasnoarmysk unit, it appears that the enemy has ultimately ended up being completely blocked and thoroughly surrounded on all sides. So, would you say that your efforts and hard work are not in vain then? By the way, I recently discussed this particular issue in detail with the commanders of the respective groups, just to make sure everyone was on the same page and fully informed. They are not at all opposed, Andrei Ivanovich, absolutely not opposed to allowing official representatives of the media, including journalists and reporters, into the enemy's encirclement zone. In fact, they have expressed no objections to this at any point. Foreign journalists as well as Ukrainian journalists, so that they can go in and see with their own eyes, with their own direct observation, what is truly happening there on the ground, to see for themselves firsthand the actual condition and situation of the encircled Ukrainian troops, and so that the political leadership of Ukraine, including both civilian and military authorities, can make the most appropriate and well-informed decisions regarding the fate and future of their citizens and their servicemen, ensuring that every possible consideration is taken into account for the well-being and safety of all involved. This was done once before at Azovstal. They will have this opportunity. We are only concerned about one thing, that...
And thanks to his competent actions, that is, for 20 years...
What you are doing, what your fellow soldiers, our fighters and officers are doing. This is the most important task the country is engaged in right now, ensuring its security, the safety of our people for the long term. Well, it is no less important that while addressing these most critical and current issues, we still do not forget about improving and strengthening our strategic potential. We have heard about this as well. Surely just recently, a new state-of-the-art missile with unlimited range and a nuclear propulsion system was tested. It has undeniable advantages. We can be proud of the achievements of our scientists, specialists, and engineers.
We try to clearly convey these feats to all of the personnel.
The advantage lies in the fact that this small nuclear propulsion unit, which has a level of power equivalent to or on par with the nuclear reactor of a nuclear submarine, is 1,000 times smaller. 1,000 times smaller than the nuclear reactor on a submarine. 1,000 times. But the most important thing isn't even that. The most important thing to understand here is that while a conventional nuclear reactor typically takes many hours, sometimes even several days, or in some cases even weeks, to fully start up and reach operational status, this innovative nuclear reactor is able to start up and become operational in just a matter of minutes, or in some cases even mere seconds. That is truly a tremendous and remarkable achievement in the field of nuclear technology. What are you doing this for? How much? Well, we'll also be able to use this in the national economy, and in the future we'll be able to use it to solve the problem of energy supply in the Arctic. We'll use it in the lunar program as well. And even now, radiation-hardened electronics. The electronics used in the Burevestnik missile are already being used in space programs. So this is a breakthrough not only in strengthening the country's defense capabilities, but also in science as a whole, in the national economy in the future. I think this is important to you as well. But that's not all. You should know this. Yesterday, we conducted another test, another promising system. These are unmanned underwater vehicles, sometimes called UUVs. Poseidon, also with a nuclear power unit. For the very first time, we successfully managed not only to launch it from an underwater carrier by using the starting engine, but also to activate the nuclear power unit. On this unit, the device operated for a certain period of time. This is a tremendous success. We are ready to build on what you accomplished to carry forward human life from the courtyard.
Our motherland during the Great Patriotic War, how they fought on the territory of Ukraine.
The power of Poseidon significantly exceeds even that of our most advanced intercontinental range missile, Sarmat. There is nothing in the world like Sarmat, and we don't even have it on active duty yet. It will soon be on active duty. Poseidon significantly surpasses Sarmat in terms of power, and in addition in terms of the speeds and depths at which this unmanned device operates. There's nothing like it in the world, and it's unlikely anything will appear in the near future, and there are no interception methods. Tell us, if not, we'll ask the camera to leave, and then just talk with you privately.